Alright. Bonding, that's Aaron. Huh? Where's Nut? I'm up here, Teach. Whoa! You gave me a fright? Why are you hanging from the ceiling? Whenever Nut Dunno has something on her mind, she goes up to the ceiling to spend time hanging down like a bat. This is the first time she's done it in front of others. She stayed in that pose the whole time, her face frozen in that smirk. Just somewhat unsettling. Sorry about that, but doing this totally helps me calm down and think about stuff. Hold on, Teach, I'll be down in a sec. There we go. Now that I've sorted out my thoughts, I've made a decision. Teach, let's you and me go on a little date. What? Just what kind of thoughts are you sorting out? Not Dunno. I will not permit even you to make such a direct move to snatch him away. Yeah, Mr. Priest belongs to everyone. You're not allowed to hog him all to yourself. Take it easy, you guys. I'm not talking about that kind of date. I just got some stuff from when I was a human to settle. And since you two went and forgot all those bad times, there's no need for you two to be digging up old scars. This is a personal problem for me alone. Don't worry, I won't make a move on Teach while you guys are holding the fort. Think of it like Teach giving me some life coaching. So there you have it. Let's go on a date when you got some spare time, Teach. There's a few different places I want to stop by, so come with me when you've got a fair bit of time. I'm looking forward to it. Alright. Accept. Come on a date with me, it won't take long. Investigate the center of the Bandon Skull's second floor. Alright, first stop is the Bandon Skull. You already know about the delinquent group that used to hang out there, right? There's something in there I lost from when I was human. I want to go get that first. You nervous? Is your heart racing at the thought of me straddling you and wrapping my arms around you again? We're going on a date in the outside world, so get yourself excited and let's go, Teach. Alright, grab some SP. Let's leave. Alright, Bandon Skull. Alright, so second floor. Yep, are you ready for some tragic backstory? All books are stacked up in the corner of the classroom. There are various genres of novels and manga present, but judging by their deteriorated state, these books have been left here for quite some time. I guess it was 20 years ago if they were originally in this old abandoned school. These are all Meg's old books. Before this place became a delinquent hideout, she'd be here reading all the time. With all the miasma in here, you'd think she'd only get bothered by ghosts even more. But Meg herself said she never had any problems on that front. Meg's... Wait, no, they just came here to hang out. That's what it was. Meg's parents abandoned her. This was back when she was in preschool. Back then it was apparently obvious Meg could see everyone around her. That repulsed and scared her parents. In the end, some minor religious group of weirdos declared her to be a devil child or something. It seems like that caused her to ditch her. She got picked up by some distant relatives later, but she gradually retreated into reading and otaku interest more and more. It's what they call hikikomori these days. Meg seems to think that was because she didn't work hard enough on herself, but I think she was working plenty hard myself. If she'd only been accepted by the rest of the class, I'm sure she would have turned out to be some kind of prodigy. Ned neatly arranges the stacked books in a nearby cabinet. There we go! It's much nicer having books put away properly instead of laying on the floor like that. Next up is the main hall in Kagami Hospital. You know the place, right? There's something in there I gotta tie up, like with the books in here. Come me teach. Let's see, we're only level 18. We need to do a bit of fighting while we're here. Not waste the time. Alright. Yami Hospital, alright? Stay out. Yami Hospital. Main hall. Alright. There's a tattered stuffed toy bunny mixed in among the items left behind by visitors inside the reception storage locker. In addition to the wear and tear of many years, it looks like the bunny saw a lot of use as well. This is Rabbi's. Her parents were both institutionalized here. She'd go to visit them all the time when she was a child. When I came to play with her in middle school, her room was overflowing with stuffed animals. It was super cute. Even her wallpaper was pink and it was super girly. But the number of stuffed animals was abnormal. When I heard it, her parents would buy her one every time she visited them. Every Christmas, every New Year's gift, they'd always get her a stuffed animal. I think it was to try to distract her from her loneliness. But both of her parents passed away when she was in her first year of high school. After that, she carried around this rabbit everywhere she went. But then the bastards here declared Rabbi had a mental illness and tried to forcibly hospitalize her. We managed to get away, but when Rabbi realized she dropped the rabbit, she cried and cried and cried like a little kid. I'm glad they didn't throw it away. It's not like I can bring it back to her. Ned gently put the tower rabbit plushie back into the locker. Well, it's not like I'm able to bring this doll back from the real world, even if I did want to take it with me. I'm just like sorting out my feelings, you know? Like I said, this is all about sorting out my business from when I was human. I want to, like, bury the past. Now, for our last stop, the public cemetery. Public cemetery. Ned lays a flower on one of the graves. Sorry for taking so long to visit, Risa. This is my older sister's grave. She killed herself in her room 2 months before I was kidnapped. I wasn't originally ostracized by my classmates. You could say I was like the center of the class. But one day when I started looking after Meg and Rabbi because we were childhood friends, suddenly everyone started freezing me out. Apparently the fact I didn't really care enraged the bitches in class, so they even started freezing out my sister. So you idiot. This is all because you weirdly tried to fight against them, instead of just saying loud and clear that you hated me. Like someone as useless as me, you were cute and good at school. To die like that? What a waste. Teach. I dragged you out with me because I wanted you to hear about all these things. I called it life coaching, remember? Here's the part where I want your coaching. This place is too much. Let's talk at the burger place at night. I find it easier to talk there. Shopping center. Yes, outside Wide Burger. Looks awfully bright for night. Okay. Wide Burger. It's still open, huh? Double teriyaki burger, double bomb burger, double black burger. What about just a double hamburger? Head inside bonding then, okay. Richard met up with the manager after closing time and was guided to the security room. Huh? What's with this burger and sides? Am I allowed to eat this? Since I'm not dealing with you guys this time, I explained the situation to the manager, and he said as long as it's within reason, he'll let me pay him later for the food. Akiyama-san will cover the expense to a degree, again, within reason, so eat all you like. Yay! I need to get a teach. I'm gonna stuff my face tonight. Well, that's what I normally say anyway. I don't really have an appetite tonight, or like, I might not be able to eat. So, about the life coaching teach, you two can't hear us right now, right? I asked Jabberwock-san about it when we left, and she said that they should be locked in for now. But locking down demons in their rooms could have negative effects on them, so she didn't recommend doing it for too long. I see. In that case, we can't take too much time. When I was taken by those MOW guys, they actually only wanted to grab me. Then I gave away where Meg and Rabbi were. And it's not just that. The reason Meg and Rabbi don't remember their past is because I asked for those guys to take away their memories. You know how bad their pasts were. So I thought about them when I was abducted, about what their lives would be like with me gone. Meg was a shut-in at yet another relative's house, and Rabbi was being chased by those guys from the hospital without a single person to turn to. Those two. They really seemed like they were having fun when the three of us got together. I was having the time of my life too. Maybe it was none of my business, but I was worried they might never have fun like that again with me gone. So when I realized that the MOW guys weren't planning on killing or harming me, I blurted out their names. I know that was dumb of me now. Just because they didn't plan on killing me didn't mean there was any guarantee of safety. After I woke up in this form, I got really excited. It felt like a refreshing break from my past self. Having to laugh along and agree with others, being hated for associating with people they don't like, having those pains in the ass have my sister. I'm sure you've had your share of that kind of thing since becoming an adult, Teach. So, I turned into an idiot. It's like that line from that anime theme song, "Monsters don't have school." Becoming a demon felt like that. So I thought this could be a chance for those two to forget their horrible past and be happy again. So I asked this one with black hair who seemed like they'd understand what I wanted to do. I asked them to wipe their memories. I realize now that what I did was stupid, and even if I fix that, it doesn't change the fact that I dragged those two into this mess. I can't leave them, because I want them to be happy with my own stupid way. I've been thinking though, wouldn't them achieving happiness without me, the one who caused all this, be true happiness? Teach? As much as confessing my sins feels like a load off, I really am looking for some guidance here. Should I fess everything to them, be hated, and let them find their own true happiness? Or should I forget the past as well and enjoy myself? I can't get an answer, no matter how much I think about it. What do you think I should do? Confess! Confess! If you stay quiet, it's just going to hang over you forever. You should confess, get everything out in the open, and then you can deal with it. If it will lift that weight off your chest, I think you should tell them the truth. Though I can't say for sure, I don't think they'll hate you for it. I mean, they're a no after all. Huh? How? When I talked to you guys in my room, I got the feeling that something wasn't quite right. They'd lost the memories of their past without any effect on their knowledge. Meg in particular retained all the knowledge she learned from her books. With how linked her past was to reading, it'd be impossible to have kept that knowledge. And when you talked about the past, they'd often append a phrase about not remembering much, like it was some routine phrase. It's probably them pretending to have forgotten out of consideration for you. But what's with that? So this whole time I've been the one who's been considerate instead of the other way around? Wait, so that means they know about me giving up the details about their homes? They probably don't directly know that, but I think they have a vague hunch that's what happened. They probably also feel you would have done it out of concern for them. So even if you wouldn't fess up to them after all this time, there's no way they'd hate you. Doesn't that just make me an idiot who's been wrestling with a problem that never existed? And now I've locked them away in my room to discuss this, just for my own pointless issues. No, this wasn't pointless at all. I can tell by going this far that you really care about those two. But where you've miscalculated is in not realizing how much those two care about you as well. I was surprised when I heard about what you guys have been through. I feel much better now that I can reconcile what was nagging at me. That way you three think of one another as a happy group makes me, or rather makes this teacher, really happy to see. I'm so pissed off! The hell kind of cheesy line is that? Don't you try to wrap everything up with some kind of feel-good crap? Don't you put on the good teacher act when you're always moaning in pleasure under me, you nipple-crazed depraved priest! That's it. Now you've done. I'm gonna stuff my face full of buggers all night. Actually, no. I'm gonna eat everything that got in the storerooms. I like to bad touch the hell out of you while I'm mad, but I made a promise not to make a move on you, so I'll eat everything that got instead. Like I said at the start, we have to make sure it's within reason. Nutsan, can you hear me? Oh no, I'm never going to financially recover from this. Boss! What is it? Why so agitated? It's about those 3 biological weapons. Are you sure about this? About numbering them separately as 002, 003, and 004? Normally we just numbered the tan specimen A002 since she was the target. But suppose suddenly there's been a change? I'm the one in charge here. No matter the change, the only opinions that matter are mine and that of the other 2. Is that understood? This is likely a unique specimen. They may display a power greater than the sum of their parts when together as a group. The concept of a bond that Michitaka talked about is close to forming among those 3. And we have no choice but to utilize it. But we don't have to accept that specimen's request. Begin the amalgam procedure while leaving their memories intact as planned. While erasing their memories is something we can do, the mental burden may cause unexpected problems. So prepare to simply administer the dose as originally planned. Understood. I will do as you say. A bridge between humanity and demonkind. Our dream will surely be realized. I know I've been telling you not to go too crazy. But I really find with... Oh, excuse me. I know I've been telling you not to go too crazy, but I really find with only bringing back 3 set meals. You were eating at such a rate I was prepared to pay out my own pocket for the cost. It just wasn't that fun. It's nice to talk about dumb stuff with you, Teach, but it's not the same without the other 2. And now that I think clearly with all that other stuff off my chest, I realize I need those 2 in my life like they need me. It's like I went all out being the leader because they praised me so much, so I'm dependent on them as well. Matt pulls Richard by the arm towards her body, sandwiching his leg between her thighs. Hey, hold on! So cute. I think I need you too, Teach. It might be like love or something. Confessing everything to you felt incredibly liberating. Let's have some fun when we get back home. We'll get you hooked on us 3 as well. You're never leaving us now, Teach. Like I said, stop calling me that. Hearing that only gets me aroused now. Alright, worldwide clown doll.